I'm Jamie Hooper with Remax Crest and jamiehooper.com, and today we're here to talk about the 5 things that I love about Vancouver and about the 5 things that I don't love so much. So first of all, we're going to talk about the 5 things that I love about Vancouver. I'm born and raised, I've been here my whole life, and I love this place. And I just want to share some of the things that I know about the city with you. First of all, my #1 love about Vancouver is summer. There's no place in the world like Vancouver during the summertime. It stays light. We're far enough north that it stays light till 10 o'clock at night from the middle of From the middle of June until the middle of July. We get about 16 to 17 hours daylight during that period of time. Sun's up by 5 a.m. and it's great. I don't know how to put it into words. The city just really comes alive in the summertime just because our winter is the exact opposite. Next, #2 is downtown, the downtown core. When you travel to most major cities in North America, the downtown cores aren't very exciting. The downtown core of Vancouver is completely unique. It's surrounded by beaches all through the area. Usually downtown cores are either industrial or all office. Vancouver's got a mix of business and residential. It's one of the most densely populated areas in North America, and the real estate in downtown Vancouver is pretty darn pricey for a number of reasons. There's great nightlife, fabulous restaurants. There's the seawall in Stanley Park to run, rollerblade, bike. I'm dating myself with the rollerblading there, but to run or bike or walk, whatever you need. It's just an absolutely beautiful place. Third thing I love is the ethnic diversity. I mean, if you don't like multicultural cities, this is not the place for you. Vancouver's made up of tons of different ethnicities and nationalities, and what goes along with that I love is all the cultural events through the lifestyle. There's Greek days, Italian days, Caribbean days, Kitsilano days, everything you can think of that goes on mostly through the summertime around the city. And one of the other truly unique things, #4, is you can snow ski, water ski, and get around a golf in all in the same day through probably, let's say, late April through the middle of June if you time it properly. You could go skiing up at Whistler in the morning, come back down and do some water skiing in English Bay. You probably want to wear a wetsuit still. And then the last thing you would wind up doing is book yourself around to Twilight Golf. I don't know of many other places in the world that you can do that. #5, the city for a large metropolitan area is safe. I lived, when my children were growing up, I lived out in the suburbs of Ladner, and my son would not carry keys. I couldn't get him to carry keys while he was growing up. He left my house open every day for a period of 18 years, and we never got broken into one time. So that's one of the other fabulous things about the city that I love. So now let's talk about the 5 things I don't like about Vancouver. We were going to use the word hate, but I feel it's too strong. So when the clocks change at the beginning of November, all of a sudden it starts to get dark at 4 in the afternoon around here. Usually it's combined with torrential downpours. And the weather won't be real good around here between November and February. It gets dark early, rains a lot, and I love those Vancouver days where you wake up and it's gray and dark and it doesn't really get light all day until the sun sets again. So that's one of the things I don't like a lot. The second thing is the taxi service around here is abysmal. And as my cameraman Randy says, he doesn't like it that he can't get back to suburbia, wherever he lives, way out in Timbuktu out there, to when he's been drinking and doing God knows whatever else downtown until 2 in the morning. So, but seriously, the taxi service in the city is bad, and City Council will not let Uber in for some reason. So that's one of the things that I'm not crazy about as well. The third thing is, my beloved Vancouver Canucks have never won the Stanley Cup. I am a tortured Canuck fan. I watched their first game when Barry Wilkins scored the first goal for the Vancouver Canucks back in 1970, and they've been torturing me. Next year will be my 50th year of this agony. So that's another thing I don't like about Vancouver. Next one, the traffic around here is horrific. The population has doubled since the World's Fair in 1986. It's gone from about 1.4 million people to 2.8. What used to take a half an hour to drive somewhere now takes 45 minutes to an hour. So you have to be patient if you're going to live here when you're driving around. And the last thing I don't like, and this one you might find odd from coming from a realtor, but it's the sky-high prices of Vancouver real estate. So why wouldn't I want them all to be high? I'm a father too. I'm not just a realtor. I've got 2 daughters that I need to get into the real estate market that are either going to have to wait for me to die, or I'm going to have to pony up, or they're going to have to move to some other small town. So those are some of the things that I don't like about Vancouver. Overall, there's a price to pay to live in paradise. And Vancouver is the only city in Canada where it doesn't snow most of the time. The odd time we'll get a little bit of snow, and if it does, the whole city comes to a grinding halt if we just get a dusting of snow, and people from other Canadian cities think it's hilarious. So there you go. I hope this gives you a little insight if you're thinking of moving to Vancouver and buying real estate. I'm Jamie Hooper with RE/MAX Crest and jamiehooper.com, and we'll be speaking to you again soon with another video about Greater Vancouver.